Hi, this is Mr. Lipscomb. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what happened in class today. A few of you weren't there. I don't owe this to you, but I will do it for you because you asked. You have you've seen the homework in example 2, exercises 5 through 7 on page S.19 in lesson 5. It is not the problem set. It is an exercise in the unit or in the lesson on S.19. Do not get confused by trying to do the problem set. That is your first hint. Now, we are going to talk specifically about this exercise. So what you need to do if you're going to make this time effective for you is open your binder. Do not just sit here and watch me talk. Go to your binder and open example 2, exercises 5 to 7 on S.19. I will wait for you. Okay, you can pause the video. Pause it now and go get it. Open it. Is it open? Better be open. Okay. Now we're going to go and we're going to look at how we work this problem. Anyone, now if you were paying attention in class today, this is probably not that useful for you because this is actually an easier problem than we went over in class. At any rate, the example again is exercise 5 to 7. Page S.19, example 2, and then exercise 5 to 7. And it's basically asking you to create a graph of Duke walking down a ramp and Shirley walking up a ramp that is 25 feet high. So all you really care about, so here's the idea. This ramp is, it's 25 feet high. And Duke starts down here. So Duke is going to be walking up. And he starts, and we're going to call this 0. And we're going to call this 25. And then we got Shirley. She's going to hate my hair, but that's Shirley. So this is Duke, and this is Shirley. And Shirley is going to walk down, and Duke is going to walk up the ramp at 3 feet per second. And Shirley is going to descend at 2 feet per second. And they're both going to start at the same time. So that's the idea. So what we can do here is we can make a little graph, a little chart, and we can say, well, where is Duke at time 0, 1, 2, 3? And so we're going to count the seconds for Duke. And we're going to go 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do this until we get a pattern. And then we're going to go feet. How many feet? So he starts off, he's at 0. And then at time 1, he is at 3 feet, right? You should be thinking about this and making sense of it. We've done problems like this earlier this year, and I think I'm more recalling your mind, these problems to mind than I am teaching you anything new. Again, second 2, he's at 6 feet. Second 3, he's at 9 feet, 12 feet. So we got the idea. And this is a linear equation, remember? So let's tie this back together. So as he increases every second, his feet is increasing by 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So his slope, if you will, is delta y over delta x is equal to 3 over 1. And that's constant. Okay, now let's look at, this is Duke. Let's do Shirley over here. Let's do her, Shirley. Shirley. Okay, so Shirley, on the other hand, it's seconds and feet. It's second times 0, 1, 2, 3. Now she doesn't start at 0. She doesn't start at 0 at all. She starts up here at 25 and she's walking down. So she starts at 25, and then if she's descending at 2 feet per second, She actually is at 23 after 1 second, right? She's down, she's lower after 1 second. You know, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. She's lower every second. So after time 2, she's at 21 because she's descending 2 feet per second. All right, so her slope, on the other hand, her delta y over delta x is -2. And we can go 19, 17. So we can keep going down, down, down. So let's remember, so I'm going to go to the next page and we're going to graph this, but you're going to have to remember, maybe write this down. Take some time and just write this down. Write these guys down, and we're going to graph it, and then we're going to see something interesting. So again, we're going to switch pages now, and we're going to look at Duke, and we're going to look at Shirley. So here we go. We have a nice graph here I've built for us. And remember, Duke is going to be, we'll make Duke in blue. And so he starts at 0, and after 1 second, he's at 3. After 2 seconds, he's at 6. After 3 seconds, he's at 9. You know, 4 seconds, he's at 12. So that's what he's doing. And now Shirley, on the other hand, she's red. So remember, she starts at 25, but going all the way back to the chart, but she only goes down every second. She goes down 2 every second. Right, and after 3 seconds, she's at 19. 3 seconds at 19. And then after 4, she's at 2 more, 17. So you can see what's going on. So surely I'm not. Let's see. I don't have a ruler here, so unfortunately I can't make straight lines with this. So there's Shirley. You need to do these with rulers. I don't have the ability on this, unfortunately, to make the lines straight, but you'll just have to bear with me. And so Duke, on the other hand, he's climbing. So bear with me. I know this should be a straight line, but I'm just not good at drawing them, again, with this tool. So that's what you get. You get something like this. Now you need to make deductions about what this means at, 5 seconds. If at 5 seconds they're, about at the same spot, you need to make a deduction about what that means and then be able to answer the rest of the questions. But these are, I've probably done 90% of the homework for you by this point. But I'm going to stop here, and this is the idea of how we do this homework. Again, in class, we did a more sophisticated example. If you were not in class today, I strongly recommend you get notes from a friend in class, because we will have a quiz on how to build these graphs and determine these graphs, what these mean. And it's not just one straight line. And you're going to need to be able to talk stories about graphs that are piecemeal linear. In other words, they're straight for different portions, flat, they raise in different portions. You're going to have to make sense of those. So make sure that you get the notes from someone else in class, or come ask me for help trying to understand this material, because again, it's going to be quizzed on Monday. Good. That's the help for tonight. And I'm going to sign out. See you in class.